The Heroes of Greyhawk is a game played by adults and recorded for an adult audience. Sometimes we use adult language and explore adult topics. Consider yourself warned.
My friends, in our last session, the Golden Shears moseyed into the town of Emridy, into the lone watering hole, the Rock Powder Inn. Shaking off the cold and rain, they dined on lamb stew and local ales. They met the proprietor, a nervous man named Milton Wallace, and gathered details about the shepherder's plight from a pair of grizzled old fellers named Ernest and Philip. The old codgers described their missing stock, mutilated sheep and the like. Uncertain of the cause, the men expressed their growing desperation that the sheep murdering menace be ended. And as if on cue, the door swung open and a man named Curtis burst into the tavern with alarming news. He and his partner Dennis had been out gathering their sheep. Who comes up with these names? Had been out gathering their sheep near the old quarry when they found a pool of blood. Heard a terrifying howl. And when Curtis looked to his partner, Dennis was gone, disappeared without a sign. The Shears, as they do, offered to join the search party along with Curtis, Ernie, and Phil. And off they raced into the torrential downpour, hoping to find the missing herdsman. Heading south towards the quarry, the party was separated as Nori and Curtis pulled ahead and Ernie and Philip fell behind, a fact that would not bode well for the two old shepherds. Indeed, the glow of the old men's lantern bobbing along behind the rest of the party suddenly disappeared from view, a bad sign. Upon investigation, the two old men were found dismembered. A little more than a pile of blood and viscera, but now with a blood trail to guide them, the party gave chase, weaving their way through a narrow canyon and arriving at an old limestone quarry. There they found themselves surrounded by dire wolves, who quickly dispatched their companion Curtis and attacked. The glowing red eyes of these demonic canids suggesting something unnatural at work, and from the darkness a guttural growl shook the party to their core. A bipedal wolf-like creature lunged from the darkness to join the fight, lashing out with razor-sharp claws and gnashing with jagged, blood-stained fangs. In the end, the party was able to put the monster down and watched as the creature transformed into the figure of a man as the life force left the corpse. After collecting one wolf head, the party made preparations to return to Emridy. Curiously, Alrin decided to mimic the werewolf's howl. And when he did, the call elicited a response of another blood-curdling growl that echoed throughout the canyon. Or something like that. Now, my friends, as we jump back into this hairy situation, what would you like to do? You have but moments, it seems, as you've heard howls coming from different directions. What do you do?
I think we better get to a better location.
Does it look like we can scramble up the side of this pit type scenario?
It seems like you can probably scramble up some of the edges of this, of the terracing of this old limestone quarry. Now it's slippery. It's raining. There's a thunderstorm overhead. This torrential downpour occurring, water cascading down these terraces. So it's a bit slippery, but yes, you could totally clamber up if you so choose. It seems like perhaps it's time to come up with some sort of a plan, as in moments you may be meeting whatever it is in the darkness that has responded to Alrin's call.
Should we make a trap or something? Like, I don't know, we could maybe throw an illusion over this pond, or maybe we can rig something out of this mining equipment to explode.
I don't think we have very much time.
Like a snare? Maybe a snare or something.
If we could set something up, I could set up a large illusion that we could get it to fall into. Just like this one time I was tracking down Lord Smiling Devil because he had a key.
Okay, making and talking at the same time.
Yes, of course, making and talking. He had a key that we needed to get, and we had to get him alive, you see. So I didn't have the powerful magics at the time, but I did have my minor illusion, so I was able to use that to create sounds that he was familiar with before grabbing him up. I don't think we can grab up this wolf because it's pretty big, but if I can set a very large illusion of perhaps its friend looking wounded, and it will come over to check perhaps, but instead of its friend there, it could be a pit or a snare or something if we throw it together quickly.
And if we get a lot of them, maybe falling in the pool, maybe I can shocking grasp all of them at the same time.
That would be good.
Okay, so
Or I could use, I've got this firebolt thing, and I can change it to like lightning, and maybe that would conduct the same way.
okay, so but we also need to be somewhere that they aren't going to go to. We need to get out of this area as soon as we make this trap.
We need to I'll make the illusion very realistic, so it'll be the first thing that they're going to want to go to if we're back and hidden, and it'll have sound and smell and everything. It'll be good. It'll just be like the Ankeg I threw out of the ground.
Okay, that was really good. That was scary too.
Yes, that was the point.
So Xanthi would like to go to some place where she can be hidden and safe-ish, but still see this pool area that we're gonna create the trap in.
Do we
Okay.
have a pool area?
Yeah, there's a pool on the
Oh,
map.
there is?
Yeah.
Oh, it would probably help if I looked at the map.
Is the dude that turned from the werewolf into the human, is his corpse still there?
His human
It
corpse,
is.
yes.
The human corpse is still there. Absolutely.
Yeah, maybe we can bring that over. That might be a tasty, enticement to these things.
Unless I know who he is.
In which case, they will want to check on him. But they probably
He's
just want to eat
still
him.
moving. He might
Was
just
he?
smell.
No, I thought he was dead.
What if he is moving still?
Well, that's why I would, for the illusion, I would make it look like he was there and hurt and moving, so it would draw the attention of the other creature.
Don't need an illusion for that.
Des,
Nori casts Animate Dead on his body.
Okay.
Not even in a panic. It's just boom. She brings him up and brings him over to stand with us.
Okay, but not with us, but like down next to this pool thing.
Aren't we all down there right now?
Des is going to
You
start
watch as
setting up-
this now naked zombie man walks the edge of this ledge and just keeps walking as if the ground were under his foot, and he just lands. Nori, give me a D6 roll as he falls and takes some damage.
4.
Okay, takes 4 points of damage.
Okay.
I assume you will be tracking his hit points. All right.
Sure.
Oh, he's not going to make it through one wolf attack for sure.
I don't know where he is and where we are, but I'll command him to stop. So that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, he's now on the ground standing next to Xanthi in his birthday
No.
suit.
Why is he here? Oh god, I can't. Really?
All right, Des is going to set up a snare type trap in the pool. So he's going to drop like a loop of rope down into the water
Okay.
and then pull the other side back to a hiding place and kind of like throw some gravel over it so that when something's in there, he can try to like lasso it.
Okay. Give me a survival check,
Sure, I'm great at that.
please.
Five.
Okay. You drop your rope in the water, and where are you going to be hiding, Desmond, on this map here?
Des is gonna go down here and hide behind this big rock.
Okay.
What are you doing? We gotta
All right,
hide.
so that's Desmond. Nori, what are you gonna do?
Nori's gonna hop up into this crate. Oh, is that where you want to go,
Oh,
Xanthi?
well, I don't know. I'm
An
gonna
old
stick
minecart?
with you guys. Oh,
Okay.
go somewhere.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll command Nibis
Uh,
3. I think we're on 3.
uh,
To just come and stand up next to the trap area.
right here.
Yes, Nibis. Be a good
That
boy.
zombie just talk?
Yeah.
All right.
Awkward.
We believe
Give
you.
me a. Okay, so Xanthi, it looks like you're kind of hiding. Give me a stealth check. Desmond, give me a stealth
so
check.
good at this. So good.
Stealth it up.
Nori's hiding too. In
10.
the cart.
A 10. Okay.
That was not a bad roll for me.
Nori, what's your stealth roll?
That is
a 16. for
Wow, I'm
Des.
having major problems here.
Oh, actually, I get an advantage on stealth. Sorry. Hold on.
You don't have to be sorry for that.
23.
23 to stealth. Nori, what was your
I'm
stealth?
guessing I would
13.
probably be near
Okay.
Dez to help him pull the rope.
Yeah,
'Cause that's-
give me an intelligence check, please.
Well, that's a 4 on the die.
Okay,
So,
yeah,
I
you
got
think that
+1.
this trap's really gonna work. You are convinced that Desmond knows
Let's-
exactly what he's doing when it comes to
Yeah.
designing a snare.
I got this.
He
Just
looks
watch.
he looks like an engineer to me.
You've seen
And
it
a
done
doctor.
different ways, but this is interesting. Possibly a new technique.
Mhm. Maybe he should get
Good
in the
goodness.
pool.
Alrin,
Hmm.
give me a
Is it deep?
stealth check, please, if you're hiding as well.
Oh sure.
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
want him to. Well, he doesn't.
don't swim.
I
Oh.
mean,
Your first words.
I'm
doesn't
not
swim.
stealthy
No.
today. That was a 6.
Wow. Yep. Okay. All right. So you have put into place some level of a plan of sorts with a snare. You can get rid of that if you want. We'll put over on that rock. You've got a snare and you've got a naked zombie
Doing a
Just-
little.
just hanging out. He's doing the Dr. Teeth dance.
And we have the fact that the water doesn't look like water. I got major image count.
Oh, okay, tell me more about that. What's your major image?
So I'm going to make that look like it's actually flat ground with I guess this guy doesn't look like the wolf from before, so I'm gonna just have like a dire wolf looking there, but look injured.
Okay.
That's right on top of where the water is, next to Nimbus 3.
We'll just put that guy there, basically.
Yeah.
Kind of an
Kinda
injured
look
wolf.
like it's sort of like, you know, looking up at Nimbus, kind of making noises which everyone can hear, and yeah.
I love it. I love this plan. I think this plan is amazing. All right. So you watch as the rain begins to pour, as the night grows cold. You can sense that there is danger coming, and you hear the crunch of footsteps on gravel echoing down one of the nearby canyons. You hear a growl, a low guttural. as if something is sniffing the air, perhaps. And that's when you see the first of them come into view. And then another one. Now, they are wolves, so they're pretty keen when it comes to sensing things with a sense of smell, perhaps? So as they come into view and they're
Wolf on the Pole
sniffing the
has a
ground.
smell.
Okay.
Like Major Images, all the toppings.
You got it. With the
Nibis is
cherry
only
on top.
Freshly dead. Freshly dead.
Sophie still smells like
It
werewolf.
still
He's-
smells like
Yeah.
a dirty naked man. No offense for all you naked men out there.
Dirty, naked man.
They're sniffing the ground as they come into this clearing, and this wolf jumps up on this rock pile and you look over, and Nibis 3's just looks over and kind of beckons towards this wolf. The other one goes over and starts like nuzzling this other wolf that's dead on the ground, trying to get it to wake up, like nuzzling it with its nose, kind of pushing it.
Could I tell Nibis to walk around to the other side of the dead direwolf?
How do you communicate with your creation?
I think it's I can mentally command him.
Okay, so what would you like him to do?
Walk around to the other side of the direwolf, so like over here. I'm just kind of trying to get the wolves to walk across the trap.
Okay, give me a charisma check.
No problem. 26.
Okay. You watch as your zombie creation walks just on the edge, and for a second you think that he's about to fall into the water and ruin the illusion, but he just manages to somehow get to the other side of this.
Nibis.
You watch as this wolf jumps down, slowly creeping, sniffing the ground. I'm going to have them roll to see if they perceive. Some of you didn't hide that well, and they have advantage. That was really bad. Now, give me a sense, Alrin, what you are doing with this illusion right now.
So as the wolf is getting closer, this wolf will change from looking at Nimbus to the other wolf and sort of whimper. And it sort of points its nose towards its side, and its side looks kind of bloody and injured, and kind of, nods towards the other one.
Okay. All right, so this wolf here is going to move forward, and I am going to give it an opportunity to make a dexterity saving throw. As it is going up to this wolf, what's your spell save DC?
It is 14.
Okay, this wolf comes over and gets down and kind of like tries to nuzzle and doesn't hit the wolf, is like confused. It takes another step forward and plunges. You hear the splash. I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Thanks, Armin, for the donated channel points. I believe we're going to restore Xanthi's abilities.
Sorcerer.
Oh, wow.
I just go through them so fast.
Healer.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Armin.
It's like he's not mad that you killed him before.
Armin's would never hold a grudge.
Pretty good.
All right. 25 to 20 for initiative.
22 for Dez.
Okay. 15 to 20. 10 to 15.
Get 10.
Okay. 5 to 10.
5
7.
for Nori.
7 for Alrin. And
Time to get out
Nori.
some fresh dice because those dice suck.
Yeah. Update those dice. Okay, so Desmond, as the wolf breaks the plane of Alrin's illusion, you hear a splash. What do you want to do? You're at the top of the order.
I don't know if this is the right wolf or not, but Dez is gonna give the rope a big yank and try to catch himself a wolf on the other end of his snare trap.
Okay, give me a strength. Give me an athletics roll. It's going to be with disadvantage.
Two natural 20s coming up.
That's the spirit.
Not that well. Could be worse. I'm sorry, athletics, you said?
Mm-hmm.
12.
Okay, you yank on the rope and you pull it, and it just you yank so hard that you fall backwards as it just pulls right out of the water. You tumble backwards, and at that point, the wolves turn this, or at least the one wolf turns towards you in your hiding spot and barks.
That was my action, right?
Yep.
All right. Bonus action. I'm gonna stand up and run this way. And post up like right here.
Okay. All right. It is their turn. I'm gonna give the wolf that's in the water a chance to get out. I'll give it a dexterity roll to get out of there. All right, it's going to use its action to climb out. And it's going to use its movement to get about here. The other one is going to race forward.
Whoa, Scottish Jeff, thank you.
Whoa, Jeff, thank you. One for everybody.
Thank you, Jeff.
Awesome. Thank you.
These guys have 50 feet of movement. This thing is going to come right at you, Desmond. As you jump up on this thing, it's going to make some attacks at you. It's going to make one attack, a bite attack. Dirty 20.
Dez is going to cast shield.
Okie doke. So it does not hit you then. What's your total armor class with shield?
23. No,
Very nice.
22. Sorry, 22.
Okay. All right. All right, Desmond, you feel as this thing lunges at you, you dip out of the way and put up your magical energy, and it's sort of like as it howls and moves to the side, and you hear something behind you as this creature jumps down. A massive, similar werewolf-like creature from the first one, and it is going to get right up in your business and make some attacks. I'm going to use, Jeff, thanks for the advantage. I'm going to use that on Desmond here. on the first attack. It's going to make a claw attack against you, Desmond. That is a natural 20. Thank you,
Get
Scottish
outta
Jeff. Thank you, Scottish Jeff. Let's see. I'll roll double dice.
Not good when it takes so long
25.
to roll damage.
30 points of slashing damage on the first attack.
Oh, oh my god.
You guys are, the rest of you are hidden, and you see this thing lunge down, the rain falling, dripping off of these thick coats that these animals have. This thing is going to take a second attack. This was going to be a bite, Desmond. That's a 26 to hit.
Okay,
Desmond?
that hits.
Desmond, I'm
Yep.
going to need you to make a con save.
Yep, I thought so. I'm going to use one of my advantages from the chat.
That's smart. 18
On this
points
con
of
save.
piercing damage. You guys watch as this thing bites
18?
in. Yeah, 18.
Des goes down.
Now, let me ask you a question. That was with your shield, right? Yeah, because your shield was only 23.
22.
Desmond's down. All right, Desmond's down. With the rest of this creature's movement, it's going to come up here, and it recognizes, you can tell it's recognizing this naked man zombie. And it's just kind of like, almost like it's trying to speak to it. That is their turn. It is Xanthi's turn.
Dave, it was 17 on the con save.
17 is a successful save.
Yeah, Xanthi just pops up from her hiding spot and goes, Des! And she is gonna she is going to cast, oh shoot. How about okay, she's gonna cast healing at 3rd level on Des, and she's going to, no, she's just gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20 and lay hands on him. Okay, come on. Ugh, that's so sad. Yeah, so 16 points of healing.
There we go.
Could
Okay.
be worse.
Yep.
Yes. That is great.
That's pretty good. Pretty good.
And wish I had some good bonus actions, but they're all sorcerer conversions. Yeah. So she's gonna I don't know, she's gonna try to intimidate these wolves maybe, like "Arr!" She'll growl at them.
All right. I like it. All right. Next is Ulrin. What do you want to do, buddy?
Oh boy, this went well. Went fishing
Yeah.
for a wolf.
Worst fishing trip ever.
Yeah, it was that really bad survival check that Desmond made when he was trying to come up with this snare thing that kind of screwed you. But that's all right. That's the dice. What are you gonna do,
Definitely not
Ulrin?
Andy's fault.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
Andy's fault. This
And I should've
TPK is
waited
not
for the
Andy's fault. The last one was though.
Werewolf
Yeah, it was
to show up.
too soon.
How far
Yeah, it's too
is
soon.
Dire Wolf 1 from the pond?
From the pond?
Yes. Like 5 feet away?
10 feet maybe, between 5 and 10 feet. Yeah. Why do you
Okay.
ask?
Okay, because I'm going to try to push it in the water in a way that I can try.
Okay. Hey, Damn Weirdo is back and gifting subs like a son of a gun. Thank you for the support, Damn Weirdo. Welcome back. Great to see you. Coming in hot. Real hot. What's
I'm
up,
going to
Dennis?
do a mobile flourish, so drawing my sword, swinging it about, almost like notes are in the air from the tip of the blade as I run around Direwolf 1. Because I have 40 speed when I do my flourish.
Okay.
I'm going to use my advantage that I just got. Thank goodness. With these other dice I just pulled out, because the other ones were failing me.
I'm sure these will be much better.
I'm sure that
I really love it when Vamp gets cocky like this.
No, this isn't cocky.
No, it's coming though. It's starting.
I might as well have been rolling a d6 tonight so far.
Let's do it. Roll a
here we go.
d20 this time.
2 d20s. All right, so that is a 19 to hit.
That will hit for sure.
Excellent.
For sure.
Yes. This was the right choice to switch dice. All right, so that is 22 points of slashing damage.
Whoa. Okay.
And I push him 13 feet.
22 points. How many feet?
13.
Yeah. You're trying to push him right into water, right?
I am.
Yep. Splash in the water.
And I also move towards him, but not in the water, following. I mean, I'm not going all the way.
Is your illusion still up at this point, or did you drop your illusion?
It is still there, which is going to help
Okay.
us, maybe. And it's probably not going to be there for long, considering.
Yeah, considering your current position. All right, that's a good turn. Nori.
Whoa. I've only just begun. I get a second attack and a bonus action, sir.
All right, make it snappy.
Second attack on the big guy. That's a 24 to hit.
That just barely hits.
That's
a good hit.
10 points of damage.
Okay.
And for my bonus action, because I'm still beat up and never bothered to heal myself in between all of this, I'm going to cast a healing word on myself.
Very smart.
At second level.
Okay. At the end of your turn, this creature is going to make a claw attack at you as a legendary action.
Yeah.
23 to hit.
Yeah.
That will be 16 points of damage, slashing.
Easy come, easy go.
Yep. That's how it works. All right. That brings us to now. Can we go to Nori? Is it Nori's turn now, Chad?
Nori's turn, man.
All right. Thank you.
We're going fishing for a wolf again, though. I made that happen. Maybe.
All right.
I mean, the wolf has to be in the water to go fishing for him. That's
It's a wet wolf right now.
Yep. That's
not a euphemism. Go ahead.
Nope.
Nori.
Hopping down. Out of the cart, not making a yell, just hopping down and gonna try to slice and dice this direwolf number 2.
Okay.
Before I get noticed by the big guy. At the same time, bonus action, I want to command Nibis 3 to just kind of cover his face and not move around too much, so it just looks like it's still him, but maybe he's got, like a headache or something. Just I'm trying to kind of fascinate or keep the big monster's attention on Nibis.
Okay.
Okay, so just first attack. 26 to hit.
Hits.
Or 5 damage.
5 damage.
Yeah, no hex on this guy. Second hit is going to be...
What's up, Cardman?
14 to hit.
14 does not hit. Or wait, no, 14 does hit. If it meets, it beats.
All right.
Yeah, roll some damage.
Ooh, that's a 1 plus 5, so 6.
Hey,
It's still 6.
Yeah.
it's still something.
Yep.
Just like you,
and,
Shell. All right. What else you got?
that's
Movement? You
all
want to
I
run
got.
away?
No, I want to stay right here.
Okay.
I am
great.
right here.
That brings us
and I already
back to
did my
the
bonus
top
action.
of the order with Desmond.
All right. Des is gonna get up, still a
Mhm.
little dazed, but he's gonna turn around and see that thing in Alrin's face, and he's gonna raise his crossbow and take a shot at it. I'm going
Shooting
to
at who?
use
Sorry.
the big guy.
Okay.
I'm going to use another one of my advantages. Thank you, Chet.
Desmond, give me a nature check.
Okay. Uh, 14.
You notice that it's not a big guy; it's a big girl.
Oh.
Ooh.
He silently apologizes for misgendering her, and then shoots his crossbow at her.
Sorry. Die.
16 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Okay, so that's uh, 7 plus 16 piercing.
What kind of crossbow is this?
It's my +1 light crossbow, the magical elven crossbow.
Okay.
Or no, yeah, I think so. Yeah, we picked it up at the Black Hand camp.
Yeah, we identified it as magic.
Mm-hmm.
Okie doke. Anything else from Desmond?
Just with movement, I'm just gonna go here and just stay right here next to Xanthi.
Okay. All right, that brings us to these demonic wolf creatures. I'm going to have one of them attempt to get out of the pit. And it does not get out of the pit. It is scrambling up the rock walls, trying to get out of the pit. The other one is going to make an attack at Nori. Man, that die is hot right now. That's a total for a bite attack of 22 points, or 22 to hit, sorry. 22 to hit. And 8 piercing damage, Nori. I need you to make a strength save, please.
Okay. That's a 12.
Ooh, you are knocked prone as its front paws come down on top of you, and it looks like it's about ready to tear your throat out, maybe on its next turn.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Meanwhile, over on the other side of the kiddie pool, we have this creature is going to make a couple of swings at Alrin again, because Alrin is front and center. Okay. We'll do a bite attack. 18 to hit. Yeah. Give me a Constitution saving throw, please. You're going to take 13 points of piercing damage.
Con save of 19.
Okay, that is successful.
You said 13 damage?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Still standing?
Mm-hmm. Not
All right.
much.
Yep. All right, it's going to make a claw attack. Yeah, that's going to hit. That is a 27. This thing can really hit. I don't know if you noticed that. Yeah. Oof. That's going to be 17 points of slashing damage.
I drop.
Oh.
All right. As you go down, this thing is going to lunge forward and just howl "Arr!" at both you, Desmond, and Xanthi. And that is its turn. Let's go to Xanthi. It's your turn.
Oh no. Shoot. Gosh. All right. I want to heal Alrin. I want to turn on my fairies, but I haven't had a moment.
Nor
Yeah,
are you
she's-
going to get one.
Yeah, right. She's gonna circle around and
Ah!
take over to Alrin, and she's going to, let's see. She's going to cast. She's going to cast Cure Wounds, second level on him. 14 points of healing.
Wow, very nice. Keeping our good bard alive, no doubt. Anything else, Xanthi?
She's gonna try to intimidate the werewolf again.
Mm-hmm.
Arr!
There we go. There it is.
Right.
Oh.
I'm also a big wolf. This isn't going well.
All right. It's going to actually, at the end of your turn, it's going to take a legendary action. It's going to make a claw attack against you, Xanthi. You've captured its attention.
Oh, good.
It wants to play with you. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Oh, shit. 17 slashing damage. As you race around it, you heal your friend, and this massive claw comes out just as you turn to growl at it. Arr! Comes down and slashes right across your chest. Blood splattering on the ground below you as the rain pours down, just cascading off your wet hair and your face. Your clothes at this point completely soaked. That was Xanthi's turn. Alrin, you're back up somehow.
Yes, I'm alive. Can I? Well, I would like to get up.
You can do that.
I'd like
You can
to
do
get
that
up.
with half your movement for sure.
That's fine. I'm going to use my last mobile flourish. And we're going to try to put 2 wolves in the pot.
Why have
Okay.
one when you can
Yeah.
have two?
Right? There's a
That's what I
better
was saying.
chance that our fishing tactic will work. It's like shooting wolves in a barrel. Isn't that the old saying?
I'm sure that's in Greyhawk somewhere.
I mean, the only reason I got this other flourish is because of this special glittery hat that gave me an extra per day. So I'm going to use my last advantage to attack this guy and hope. Come on, dice. Okay, so that missed.
Uh-oh.
But I have a second attack, and if I hit, I still get the
I thought we took
flurry.
that second attack away from you.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
All right. Go ahead.
Whoa. All right, so let's see if one die can do better than both dice. 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So let's... Right, well, that's not horrible. 15 points of slashing,
Okay.
and I push him 13 feet. into the water if I can.
You know what? What's your spell save DC?
14 is the spell save. Yeah.
Okay. If I fail this roll based on that 14, it'll go in the water. Otherwise, it just gets pushed in a straight line away from you because you're kind of trying to curveball it. Yeah, that was a 2. Curse splash. It goes into the drink.
And bonus action, I'm gonna give myself a couple more hit points for you to get rid of quickly.
Well, we'll see. That was Alrin's turn. Nori, it's your turn.
Just a side note, if Alrin ever rolls a 1 on a healing check, let me know.
Healing or like the
Just
dice
healing
too?
dice. Like when you roll the dice for how much you get, if you roll a 1, let me know.
Okay. I did not roll a 1.
Okay, I have a weird ability that I got when I leveled up
Ooh.
that I just remembered I had.
Do tell, what is it? What's the name of the ability?
So when I leveled up, I got empowered healing. So while I am not incapacitated, whenever I or an ally within 5 feet rolls dice to determine the number of hit points a spell restores, I can spend a sorcery point to re-roll any number of those dice.
That's very cool. All right.
It's pretty cool. It's very specific.
All right. So Nori, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Sounds like I'm prone. So,
And there's a beast on top of you, holding you down.
Oh, it's on me. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So my attacks on it are going to be at disadvantage.
Unless you try to get up.
That would be my action for the round, though.
Yeah, you'd have to break what is essentially a pin. It's got you pinned.
Not that strong. I'm going to just try to flail at it from the prone position.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm going to use an advantage from
Give it a poke.
chat. I give it a poke. Okay, that is a 24.
That hits.
Oh, nice. For 12 damage.
12 damage. This thing is not looking good.
Okay, I'll do my second swing with my last advantage that I just got from Scottish Jeff.
Hey. Thanks,
Yo.
Jeff.
That definitely hits. That's like a 26.
Yeah, def.
Oh, max. 13 damage. So I just kind of went
13
Get
damage.
off of me.
You spike up with your sword. It goes into this carcass, pushing past the thick hide into the soft bits. And then it just lands on top of you, motionless and lifeless. You're stuck underneath this massive wolf for the time being.
Burn my mouth.
And blood, just blood and everything else just kind of pouring out onto you. Somehow I knew you'd say that. All right, anything else, Nori? You're smothered right now.
Bonus action command Nibis to, can he reach those dudes in the water?
He can try.
Do like a little zombie scratch. All right, come on, Nibis.
Slam.
Nibis rolled a 2, so I'm going to say that probably missed.
You hear a curse splash as Nibis falls into the water.
All right.
Get out, Nibis, get out.
That's just the seasoning for the wolf stew, people. It's fine.
Desmond, top of the order. What do you want to do?
I thought we determined that Nibis could swim. All right.
It's not that deep.
It's tight quarters in there.
Bottom.
Doesn't need to breathe.
If I swing at this, do I have any kind of advantage on this werewolf now that he's like in the water?
No, in fact, you can't even see them. You can't even see them because there is an illusion of a wolf over the top of this thing. Actually, that illusion probably would have been dropped when you were dropped. I'm thinking Alrin.
Absolutely was dropped when I was dropped.
All right, so that's no longer there. I would say you could take a shot with your crossbow. And it wouldn't be at disadvantage. I would say if you try to reach down and like swing with a sword, it would probably be a disadvantage. But you could take a shot with your crossbow.
Yes, he will do that.
Okay.
Here we go.
Do it.
Put some blood on that wolf.
18 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
All right.
Do you know which wolf you're shooting at right now?
The big guy, the big gal in the pond, in the water. With Nibis. Yep.
So is the werewolf
19 piercing damage.
is the werewolf underneath the icon of the wolf?
They're all stacked on top of each other, basically.
They trying to dog paddle.
Yeah.
I think we technically moved the werewolf over here. So maybe we should grab a direwolf and put the werewolf back. Yeah?
Okay.
Sure. They're all in there. You get
Yeah,
the picture. Use your imagination. All right.
But I was targeting the
19.
werewolf.
Okay.
19.
Yeah, you hit it. No problem.
Bonus action, disengage a little bit. Back to here.
Okay.
Reload.
All
Get
right.
ready for another round.
Yep.
Disengage back to Emridy.
Back to Emridy.
Slowly back away.
Okay. I'm gonna give this direwolf a chance to get out of the pit. It does this time. Scrambles up. What the hell? Gets up here, sees Alrin, runs over to Alrin, take a bite out of crime. Dirty 20.
Yeah. Way more than you need.
11 piercing damage as it bites you. This other guy is going to leap up as well, land right here. Nibis is just dog paddling around
Can Nibis
in the
get
water.
an attack of opportunity? Or no?
What's your spell save DC?
15?
Yes, he does get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Yay. Go, Nibis. That's a 19.
That hits.
Nibis is gonna do. Okay, D6. That's a 5. He just did 5 damage. Good, Nibis.
All right.
Plus
Way to go,
1, it's a
Nibis.
6. 6 total.
Way to go, Nibis. All right.
Good
So this thing
boy.
jumps up and is going to attack. It's going to attack Xanthi. It's going to make a claw attack first. 21.
Yeah, I can't do anything against that.
It is only 10 slashing damage. And then it is going to bite you. Try to bite you. Natural 20.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down.
So a total of 29.
That's
Here goes-
almost more hit points than I have originally.
Here goes your healer.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes a giant bite out of Xanthi and, I don't know, shakes her like a rag doll, and you just watch as her skin just starts bleeding into golden color and she goes limp.
And drops 22 points of damage total.
Golden fey weird creature wearing Xanthi's clothes.
All right, it looks over at you, Alrin, and gets ready to do something, but that's the end of its turn. That brings us to Xanthi. I need you to make a death save, please.
It's almost unfair to be like, oh, it was your turn last turn, now it's your turn next.
Mhm.
Death save.
Yeah, that is kind of rough.
That was rough. I would like to use it with advantage. I would like to try to make my death save. Okay. Let's just one. That would have been a nat 1, just so everyone knows. And the other one was a 5. So
Oof.
one
failure. Okay. Ulrin, you obviously saw this thing take a massive bite out of Xanthi. Actually, Xanthi, give me a con save as well. Ulrin, you watch all this happen just after taking your own massive hit from this thing. It is
27.
soaking wet. 27, yeah, that's a save. That's success. What do you want to do, Ulrin? Aside from run.
So, I have a bad idea.
Yes,
So I'm
do
gonna
it.
do it. Can I do Healing Word first and then Thunder Wave?
I have this sweet die with an eyeball in it, Cardman, and this thing is rolling hot tonight.
Mighty die.
What was the question?
Can I do Healing Word first and then Thunder Wave?
They are both leveled spells. You cannot do 2 leveled spells. You could do a cantrip and a spell, but not 2 leveled spells. Come on, you can come up with a worse idea.
That was a fun idea.
I know.
I mean, you might not remember, but Alrin might remember that I believe that there is a potion in Xanthi's backpack.
I mean, I could heal you an attack, but the Thunder Wave would push both of them away from me and do damage.
Yes.
The problem is, if I hit you with a Thunder Wave, that's not going to help you.
It will kill her because it will be a critical hit and she will take 2 failed death saves and be dead.
That's the problem.
Don't do that.
I'm not going to do that.
You can't aim it the other direction? Or is it a circle?
It's a circle. It's a 15-foot circle.
Oh, around yourself?
Yes.
Gotcha.
What if you stood on Xanthi's face and did it?
Then she's still going to take it.
She wouldn't get hit. Okay.
What are you going to do? Clock's ticking, buddy.
And I can't jump between the wolves, can I?
For what purpose? What are you trying to do?
Cast the spell, which would be 15 feet away from her as I'm going into the
you mean
water.
like get in between them? There's no space.
Like literally dive between to go into the water. I'm not trying to be in between, just dive in between them.
Sure, you could try that. I'm going to give them advantage on their saving throw.
Okay.
That will be the deal. I'll make a deal.
Okay. All right. Screw it. I dive through.
You're in the water with Nibis.
Yep.
Okay.
So I would
What's the saving throw for them? Is it a con save?
It's a con save, yes.
Okay. All right. All right, big boy. I don't think that's going to save. That is only a 12. And then the dire wolf, also a fail. They both failed.
Yeah.
Even with advantage. Little bastards.
Whoa.
So that is 15 points of damage.
Okay.
And they are thrown 10 feet away from me.
Well, to be fair, this one is thrown 10 feet. This one is blasted into 1,000 pieces from your thunder wave. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. With that legendary action, this creature is going to jump, leap across, and land in front of Desmond. And it is Nori's turn. Nori, give me a strength. If you want to get out from underneath this thing, give me a strength check. Acrobatics will be fine.
Acrobatics, you say?
Yes,
That'll
ma'am.
All 6.
Ooh, you get like one arm and your cheek out from underneath it, so you can kind of see towards Desmond.
Can I see the creature coming towards them? Can I at least do an Eldritch Blast?
You have an arm free.
I have an action still.
Yep.
I will do that. I'll blast him.
Okay.
That's all I can do from underneath this pile of dog meat. 11. That's not
It goes wide. It goes wide, which isn't surprising. You are smothered right now by this wolf.
Got hair
trying
in my
to
eyes.
struggle out. One arm and one eye looking.
Do I see Xanthi down?
No.
Okay. I'd get my bonus action. I will mentally command Nibis to try to get out of there and go towards the big gal that I just shot at.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to get out of there.
Come on, Nibis. Come on, you can do it.
Desmond.
Let's see. Yeah, Dez is going to use his movement here to go 1, 2, 3, 5. He's going to reach down to Xanthi and pour his healing potion into her mouth.
Very awesome.
So it's 2d4 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a regular.
Yep.
So that's 6 points of healing for Xanthi.
Nice.
So that was my bonus action, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to move this way, and then I'm going to Dez is going to pull his knife and
Yes.
or I'm sorry, his short sword, and give this guy a
little poke.
Yeah, a little poke. With a cantrip attached, I'm going to go for a green flame blade attack.
All right.
I'm going to use an advantage.
Okay.
My last one. Thanks, chat.
Hey, chat.
Okay. Uh, 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
Not rolling great.
That's all you needed. Meets it beats.
Said that was my short sword. 1d. Okay, so that's 9 piercing plus 3 fire damage.
Okay. Everybody roll me a wisdom saving throw, please, as you hear this blood-curdling howl filled with bloodlust and rage as this thing takes this hit from Desmond and howls right back at your face, Desmond. This is going to apply for Xanthi, Desmond, Alrin, and Nori as well.
Can I hear it?
Yep.
Are you sure I don't have wolf fur in my ears?
Just the
Alrin
right ear,
underwater?
not the left ear.
I'm underwater.
You're in
Yeah.
the water.
We shouldn't have to roll for this.
You can hear it. You can both
I
hear
rolled a
it.
1.
Dirty
Okay.
20.
Okay.
17.
What was yours, Alrin?
7.
All right. So Alrin and Nora, you now have the frightened condition. So of this creature, as long as this creature is within eyesight of you, you have disadvantage. Desmond somehow and Xanthi appear to be totally fine with this massive werewolf howling right in your face. You can smell the carnage on its breath, its hot breath right in your face, Desmond. Let's see. That was your turn, Desmond?
Yep.
Okay. It is going to make a couple of attacks. You guys need to put this thing down like really quick.
Yeah.
But we keep dying.
I know this thing is brutal.
Can't get a hit on it.
All right, this is going to be a claw attack. That is going to be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Hasn't
Max
rolled under 20
damage.
yet.
I know. That's going to be 21 points of damage.
All right, I'm going to
Hey,
use
thank
my
you, Scottish
cunning,
Jeff.
my reaction to do cunning action.
Okay.
So that will have the attack's damage.
So
against
down to
me.
10. Down to 10 points. And thanks, Scottish Jeff. I'm going to use my advantage on this next one.
Thank you, Jeff.
Desmond, this is going to be a bite attack on you. Ooh.
Dave mad at us?
Yep. It is 17 to hit, Desmond. I think that misses you.
That meets my armor class.
Oh, okay. No, I'm having a great time, Ash. Desmond, give me a con save, please.
All right, I'm going to use that advantage from Scottish Jeff. Thanks.
Smart move. 10 more points of piercing damage this time. Xanthi,
Okay,
it's your
that's-
turn.
It was a con save, Dave. It was like 19 plus, so it's
Yeah, that's
21.
success. Yeah, you're
Right.
successful. Xanthi?
Dez is down again.
I can't do anything but like raise people up.
You've got heal paralysis.
Yeah, right? I'm just like throwing band-aids on passed out people.
That's one way to take out your clerics and your healers is just knock people down.
Over and over and over again.
Yeah.
If you let me have one round where I'm not like saving people from death's door, I
Look,
could cast something.
I want you to succeed here.
No, you
It's
don't.
the dice that are mad at you.
Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh. All right.
Vamp, you have a hero coin from Scottish Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate that.
Whoa.
Thanks for
What is
watching so much of this. That means that I have a thing for that. I know a guy for that. Or I think we say you can re-roll a failed saving throw or a failed roll. Someone can fact check that. I don't quite remember.
That's what I have written right here from the last time we talked about it.
All right, cool. So that it must be true then if it's on that little tiny scrap of paper
Yeah.
that Shelly has been holding on to for like 6 months.
Yeah, I got 2 of them.
You can only have one at a time. All right, go ahead.
Look. I got 2.
Okay. Oh, shoot. All right. Ugh, they jump really far too, right? So like, there's no point in getting further away from them.
Yeah, it's those legendary actions that really get you.
All right.
Am I right, guys?
Yes. Am I after? Actually-
I'm going to twin spell heal 3rd level me and Des. Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna re-roll one of these. So that's 16 plus. Okay. That's an extra 5. So that would be 21 points of healing to both of us. And it takes a lot of points to do that. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3. All right. All right. And yeah, bonus action, or sorry, just movement. I'm gonna walk over to the pond and try to like hold a hand out to maybe help Alrin out of the pond. Yeah, that's all I can do.
A very helpful character indeed. All right. Is that
gonna
the end of
die.
your turn?
Yep.
Oh, Scottish Jeff.
Scottish Jeff
Weighing
is
in with
just
Not about that. I just don't have a
restored
turn.
your spell slots. Thank you, Scottish Jeff.
You're
Stop
the
it.
best,
Thank you
though.
so much. You're the best.
Hey, if
Stop
you don't
it.
want it, I'll take it.
Actually, Alrin probably could use those spell slots. Can I give it to Alrin?
Oh God, I feel like this is cheating. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Do whatever you want at this point. Is that the end of your turn, Xanthi?
Yes.
Okay. It's going to take a swing as a legendary action at Desmond.
Alrin, it's yours.
Desmond, 26 to hit.
Yeah.
That is going to be 15 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Alrin, it's your turn.
Oh, good. So I'm restored.
Do I have a reaction back by any chance?
Why would you have a reaction back?
Because I have an ability that I can use my reaction on. I just
Oh,
can't
for the
remember how.
round?
Yeah, I can't remember how
okay.
long it's been since I used it last time.
When did you use it last?
The last time he hit me and knocked me down.
That was last turn.
Yeah, I don't think you have a reaction right now, Desmond, to be honest with you.
I think you were the last one that it mauled.
Yeah, it's been taking some swings at you a couple times now.
Yep.
It's kind of nice being underneath this dire wolf here.
Stay
Just
comfy.
hang loose. Yep.
It's like a weighted wolf.
All right, Desmond, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh, it's my
So
turn.
nice.
Or wait, no,
Um,
is it your turn?
No,
Are we
it's
at the
mine.
top
No,
of
it's
the order
Alrin's
again?
turn. Alrin, let's
Alrin.
go.
I
Let's
haven't
go.
gone yet either.
Let's keep this moving, guys.
Okay, so
We're trying to push off our deaths.
I need to. I
get it,
mean,
you're
I don't really
stalling.
need to get out of the water because I'm
Mhm.
frightened, but I can cast spells on it, right?
Yeah.
On the monster. I think I'm gonna try to.
Unless you
cast-
need to see it, then no, you can't. And if it's an attack spell that you have to roll for, it's going to be a disadvantage.
It is not an attack spell. It's hideous laughter.
Okay. Do you have to see the creature to cast it?
Yes.
Okay, then I would say that's not on the table right now, unless you
Okay.
climb out.
And I will help you climb out. Like Xanthi's kind of poised to
If I
for you to
can
grab a hand.
get
if
out of
you
the
want
water,
it.
that'd be
Oh,
nice.
It'll take you
Okay.
10 feet of movement to get out of the pit.
Okay. But I can't attack it or get near it, closer to it, correct?
You can attack, you just can't, you cannot, if it's in the line of sight of you, you have disadvantage. You are frightened.
You could heal somebody, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You
I'm
can't
gonna
willingly
cast,
move close. You cannot willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna use a bonus action to cast Healing Word. Who's the worst at this point?
I think Dez is
Okay,
really
Des. I
bad.
hit you with a 3rd level Healing Word.
All right.
I got a 1. What happens, Ashley?
Yeah. So, yeah, Xanthi just goes, mm-mm. And you just get a magic reroll of that die.
How many times can you do that, Ashley?
It says actually you can reroll all of them. It's as many times as I have sorcery points, and the person casting is either me or 5 feet away from me.
You have to spend a point to do it?
I do.
11 points of healing, Diz.
All right.
There you go.
Feels better.
Is that the end of your turn, Ulrin?
And then with my action, I'll cast Prestidigitation to clean myself off, even though I'm super bloody, because I can't get closer to it and can't make any attacks on it.
Okay. That's good, though. It's going to use its legendary action to take an attack at Desmond with the claw.
It's good to die clean.
Yep. I don't think this one's going to hit you, Desmond. No, 18. That's your
18
hit.
hits.
Yeah, that hits. Sorry. So sorry. Oof. 22 points of damage.
Dez is down.
Up, down, up, down. Desmond, I'm just
Didn't
to
he
put
just
this in
have a
context for
legendary
you.
action?
Just to put this in context for you, you have taken so many claw and bite attacks. You're just opened up right now as you fall down to the ground. Luckily, your friends have been healing you to close up some of these wounds, but there's a lot of blood spilled at your feet as you fall down into the ground.
You're also totally a werewolf now.
That was a claw attack, so it wasn't a bite, but yeah.
But he's been bit too.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Alrin get to try to break the fear at the end of his turn?
Wish I was a werewolf right about now.
Same. Jeez.
They don't roll under 20.
He is no longer frightened at the end of his turn.
Yay!
And it is Nori's turn.
Was that automatic? So I'm not frightened
You're
either?
no
or do I
longer
need to...
frightened at the end of your turn.
Oh, okay. Well, I need to do a strength check to get out from underneath this wolf again, right?
Yep, acrobatics. Or athletics, sorry. Athletics.
12 at 13.
Yeah, you shimmy your way out.
Well, I wish I could come towards you, but I can't. So I'm just going to shoot an Eldritch Blast at disadvantage.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Why is it at disadvantage?
Because she's
I'm
frightened
still
until the end of her turn.
Oh, I see.
Honestly, no, I'll do, I'm going to bonus action do the Hexblade's Curse on it also. That doesn't affect what I'm doing right now, but I don't want to forget it.
Okay.
Okay, well, if it's a critical, if the critical is on a 19 or 20, so that actually does possibly help me out here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, 14. So 21 to hit with an Eldritch Blast.
That's with disadvantage.
Shit. I knew I had 2 dice in my hand for a reason. No, that one's even better. So
Okay. Yep, it hits then. Yep. You can do some really big damage here, would be nice.
Six damage.
All right.
That's what we get.
All right. Anything else from Nori?
No.
Desmond, death save. Let's pull you out from underneath that.
19.
All right, that's a success. You have 1 successful death save.
Hey, could I also see if Nibis can get out?
Nibis is stuck down there.
He's just stuck.
He's not.
No
Yeah.
chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zombies don't climb too well. All right. Well, guess what, guys? This thing is still alive. Largely because Xanthi hasn't had a chance to attack it, I think. just to reward you for that, Xanthi, this thing comes right for you.
Of course it does.
Stepping right over the top of your friend. He's going to make some attacks. What's up, Dan? Welcome in. It's getting ugly over here. All right, first off, claw attack. That's only a 19.
Shield.
Okay.
That's
What's
the
your...
lowest it's rolled this whole game.
I know. What's your total hit armor class now?
21.
And it misses as it comes down to bite you. Your magical shield, as you put the energy up, it just hits it with this
Ow!
muzzle and misses. I just rolled a 4. That's how. That is the end of its turn. Xanthi, it's your turn.
Yeah. Xanthi is sick of this BS, and she is going to cast Spirit Guardians. Yeah. So
Okay.
she's now out of 3rd level spells. Spirit Guardians.
Pow.
Kapow.
I mean, I rolled, but I guess I don't go yet.
Yep, that's your action, is to cast it. Do you want to move? Do you have a bonus action?
You know what? Bonus action, she's gonna reach into the bag of holding, take out the superior healing potion, and just push it into Alren's arm as he's standing there. You now have the superior healing potion wedged in your arm.
All right.
That's it.
Okay. It's going to use a legendary action
Of course it is.
and take a swing at you, Xanthi, because it's pissed off that it missed. Oh my God. Misses again. Alrin, it's your turn.
It's a bonus
All
action
right,
to
well,
take that potion.
Okay, yeah, I'll that's bonus action to drink the potion.
Yourself, yep.
Okay. How much healing does that do again?
Superior.
Is that 3d8? 48, I mean.
A superior healing potion. I don't remember. Let me look it up. A superior is 8d4 plus 8.
Woo.
That's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Girl. Empty.
That is a big one.
Good time to use it, though.
31 points.
There we go.
Nice.
I look pretty good now.
Take
Now
like
I'm gonna-
2 hits by that wolf.
Maybe. Now I'm going to, since thanks Scottish Jeff for giving me my abilities back, I'm going to use a flourish. And I'm going to do a defensive flourish to up my
There we
AC a little
go.
bit, hopefully.
There it is.
So, and I'm also going to use the advantage that I got. And
Thank you
just,
to the chat.
Yes, thank you, chat. You're great.
We'd be
Stu-
dead without chat tonight.
It's
Yeah.
true. Dave
Uh-huh.
would have killed
Absolutely.
us early on.
It's not me. It's not me. It's
All right.
these creatures.
The blade
Uh-huh.
is flashing
Heard that
around,
before.
looking like a shield in front of me.
Who called in the reinforcements at the end of last week's session? It wasn't me.
You did.
Wasn't
Dave.
me.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
It was this guy right here.
26 to hit.
That hits.
Woohoo.
18 points of slashing damage.
Ooh, nice. All right.
And my second attack,
Okay.
24 to hit.
Okay.
Nice.
That hits. Roll damage.
13 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Holy shit. All right. Anything else? Couple of big hits finally. Nori. No longer
I'm not
frightened.
afraid
You're no longer
anymore.
smothered by a giant wolf.
25 is my movement, and that gets me right up to here.
Okay.
Am I able to swing at that guy?
Sure.
So yeah.
Okay, here we go. Here's my first swing. 21
Woohoo.
That hits.
for 9 damage.
Okay.
Second hit.
Is that with the X blades or whatever?
Yeah, it's with
Okay.
my gladius. Okay. Second hit is also a 21
Also hits.
Nice.
for 16 damage.
Describe
Nice.
for me how you kill this creature with your massive blast from your 2 sword swings, please.
I come running up, step over the first dire wolf, jump and land down onto the second one in a position. And on my way down, I do a cool spin with my first blade, and on the way around, my carry through takes the second swing through. His head comes off, and I catch it and I throw it. You guys didn't see that probably because you're hurt so bad.
I'm
But it was cool.
gonna retroactively interfere with that. I'm gonna say that the head does not come off, first of all, as you swing
All right.
through it.
Well, I just swing it and I swing it.
Yeah. Okay. Because I have something else that I want to do.
Probably too high up anyway. Probably couldn't reach it.
You watch as the body falls to the ground and it begins to transform, and you see this woman laying on the ground, just breathing heavily, last gasps of breath starting to escape her lungs, and she just says, "Azrael, my love. Azrael." She just stops. Her eyes close as she begins to lose consciousness. And that, my friends, is where we're going to take our break. As our characters have somehow survived, because of the chat, a very difficult encounter. Thank you to the chat for helping them out. We'll see you guys in just a couple of short minutes. Hey everybody, we're back. Our characters are still alive, miraculously, and we find ourselves back in the old quarry, the old limestone quarry, with a pile of deceased animals that have been killed because of their ravenous nature. There are werewolves about that have been put down and have strangely transformed themselves back into humans, or so we think. One of which is a woman now laying on the ground at Nori's feet, Nori having just delivered a massive attack against her. She lays breathing heavily as if on her last breath, and she looks up at you as this sort of red glow in her eyes fades, and she looks up and she says, "Azrael, is he dead, my love?"
If you mean The other one like you, yes. He is.
What have we done? What have we done here? She coughs and blood kind of runs down her chin.
What have you done here? Why did this happen?
I don't know. She kind of pulls her head up and looks at herself and drops her head back down. Where is this place?
You don't... It's Emridy. You don't know that?
Emridy. I've not heard of it. We were scared. We were pulled from our home. The mists took us. Beware the mists. Lest they turn you into something evil. She just stares up at you as the last bit of life leaves her.
You guys heard that, right? The mists.
No, I didn't hear anything. Xanthi's over, like, healing Des, who
I
was
was going
out.
to say, Des doesn't say anything because he's on the ground dying.
Yes.
She said, beware the mists. They might turn us into something evil. She died. Do you think the mists turned her and Azrael into these things?
Could have.
We have to go where the mist is.
That could
We
be
have to go
dangerous.
where the mist is.
Did I get him?
Oh yeah, you killed them, Des. Good job.
I knew it. I had a feeling about that last one.
Oh, you're a hero. Xanthi's just like crying and shivering.
Well,
We need
I
to
don't
get the hell out of here.
feel great either. Do you think we'll make it back this way? I mean, I feel terrible too.
I promise not to howl again.
Yeah,
One
screw that.
howls ever again.
Wonder where these guys were from. I'm gonna start looking at the woman to see if she's got any kind of markings on her whatsoever.
Sure. Yeah. You look at her and her body is cut and scarred, and she has lacerations from the wounds that she's taken from the battle with you. When she transformed back into this human form that she now is taken, she still has the wounds from the battle upon her body. She is naked and laying there completely exposed as the rain is falling down upon her. She doesn't appear to have any other sort of intentional marks or tattoos or anything like that. Her hair is sort of this brown, messed up, like matted hair, as if she, and similar to the male that you turned into a zombie, they look like they've been living probably in these canyons, maybe subsisting off of the sheep, largely subsisting off of the sheep, perhaps having called together some of these wolves that had been, roaming the landscape. Who knows?
Before it rains too much, do you think we could possibly track where they came from? Like if it would be around here? Might give us some clues? I mean, it didn't sound like they were far when I howled, right?
I think they were staying here, but we can track
Might
them.
be a cave or something. I don't know.
Well, if we should track them right now, I think maybe we should hide and heal.
Actually, you see Nori, and she looks pretty good. She looked like she kind of got juiced up when that lady died a little bit. I'm willing to
Or
watch
we
over
can
you
go
guys
back
if
to
you need to
Tim.
rest.
Yeah, do we try to make camp out here somewhere, or do we go back? What time of day is it now?
It's not day at all. It's the middle of the night.
Middle of the night. Is it still raining?
Yep. Pretty heavy rain. Thunder, occasional lightning.
We were near. There's like mining equipment around, right?
All kinds of it. Old mining equipment.
Do you think there's like a cave around here that we could
Probably a mine shaft.
shelter in, maybe? I don't know. Or is that a bad
You
idea?
guys would have seen that there were some like mining cart tracks that were all busted up and broken when you were hiding behind those rocks during the initial part of your plan to trap this second werewolf. And there was the tracks went into what appeared to be an old mine shaft that had been fully collapsed in.
Well, so much for that idea. Maybe we should just, well, not camp here.
Totally an ambush spot.
Yeah,
If there are any more of these, and there might be,
there could still
don't-
be some random wolves.
yeah, I don't think we should stay.
All right, let's head back towards town.
I've got
Everybody good with
Nibis.
that?
I've got Nibis here still.
Well,
Another. Well, I guess we could just kill him.
I think
He's in the pool splashing around.
Do one of you guys want to do it? I can't watch.
I'll do it
I don't want to leave him loose.
if I can.
No,
Yeah, it's easy enough. Desmond, you can walk up with your crossbow and put a bolt right in his head. Put him down.
Yeah, doesn't do that.
Disappears in the water.
Do you think we need to bring these two back in some way?
I think we should bury them together.
And then the one guy that died, I put him up in a tree so he wouldn't be eaten.
Curtis?
Is that Curtis?
Mm-hmm.
Can always bring Curtis back to town.
Oh,
I think we should bring Curtis.
Curtis was one of the villagers.
Yeah.
Mhm. The
Yeah,
others
Bert-
were
we
Bert
better
and
do
Ernie,
that.
we won't be able to get.
no.
Ernie and Phil, we won't be able to get together. I mean, they're pieces, but Curtis we could bring back.
And Curtis has a bunch of like wolf bites and scratches on him, so
Yeah.
hopefully they won't think it was our fault. But we came out here and everybody died. They're not going to be happy with us.
Well, we did kill the creatures, though, that did it.
We're the worst rescuers ever.
We rescued countless others that these guys would have attacked. Let's just think ahead. We did
We
good
should change
in
our
the end.
name to the Corpse Finders.
I've already
That's
got
all
the
we ever
t-shirts being printed.
find.
So you guys don't
Those
mind
things were pretty nasty.
if we don't take these two back? I mean, they just look like people now.
Yeah, they don't. Unless you can you detect a curse after it's left?
I think you have to be pretty high level for that, and I didn't see anybody like that in town.
Do you think anybody in town would know these two?
Well, they hadn't heard of this place, so probably not.
I mean, I could do like an image, or Alrin could do an image of them if we need to
That's true.
explain.
Yeah. Okay.
But
All right, let's
I've
go.
got a wolf head in my bag.
Let's go wrap up Curtis and get moving.
Nori's gonna pull Nibis out of the water and just lay Nibis next to the woman. We don't have time to bury them.
No.
They didn't deserve this.
Maybe they did. But
Hmm.
maybe wolves will eat them. And then that's the circle of life, isn't it?
Okay, so you bundle up the body of Curtis. You place the body of the naked zombie male, no longer a zombie, next to the woman. You now know, based on her last words, that his name was Azrael. You take one last look at them, Nori, as they lay there almost tranquil. You look around, there are the bodies of these possessed dire wolves strewn about this old rock quarry. And the four of you, with a bundle of Curtis, make your way back towards Emridy. You walk along the trail. It takes you a while to find it. The twisting and maze-like canyons of this strange limestone deposit that has been worked over by the residents of this town in years past seems to be confusing, especially this late in the night or early in the morning, whichever you prefer, after a massive battle against two powerful shape-shifting creatures. Eventually finding the old game trail, the path that you had followed in where you'd lost Ernest and Philip along the way. Finding your way to a more well-traveled roadway and eventually making your way north, finding your way into the town of Emridy. The town is dark at this point. The sounds of the thunder overhead, really the only thing that you can hear other than the pitter-patter of this rain that's falling down upon the roofs of the scant few buildings that exist in this town, pouring off, creating a slurry of mud at your feet. It's almost difficult to walk across this mud-slicked roadway, but you make your way back towards the Rock Powder Inn. You can see just a gentle glow of light from inside. And as you open the door, you can feel the warmth. You can see it's dry. You can smell the years of spilled ale, the remnants of the meal that was cooked the previous dinner. Now it's maybe 2, 3 in the morning, well past midnight. As the door swings open, you see a man and a woman sitting at a table. You recognize Milton. He gets up. You're back. We were starting to think that maybe you wouldn't return. He looks down at this bundle. Who's carrying the bundle right now of Curtis? Okay, he looks over at you, Alrin, and his eyes just drop. The woman, presumably his wife, gets up. The others, Ernest and Philip, Curtis and Dennis. You look over now and you see another table that you didn't notice at first, and you can see that there are about 5 people sitting at it. Not the jerks that you had run into before, the sergeant and his tax collectors. But these appear to be townsfolk, concerned citizens. You see Father Marco amongst them, who you recognize from the chapel of St. Cuthbert. He stands and puts his hand on the shoulder of a woman who begins to cry. Milton looks at you and says, "Follow me, please," to Alrin. And he guides you into the back kitchen area and back to a small, call it like almost like a supply room where there's a table. And he says, "Which one is this?"
This is Curtis.
He gestures for you to place the body on the table, which you do.
And I lay him down, and he can see that I'm pretty shooken up, and I tell him this was the only one that we could bring back in one piece.
He nods and looks at you. The townsfolk will be eager for an explanation of what happened. The wife of Dennis is out there, Curtis's wife as well. Father Marco, some of the town council people. An explanation, but spare some of the details. There will be time for additional discussion tomorrow, but an explanation before the night is through would be good for these people. They are so worried for their loved ones.
It was a horrible experience.
He walks you back out, leading you back out to the main room where the rest of you are standing, and you can see Father Marco has gotten up and he has moved from having his hand on the woman's shoulder. He moves over to you, Nori, and he says, "Milton informed me of your bravery to seek out the missing Oberon boy." His wife, he turns and kind of, you can see where his eyes lead to the woman sitting at the table. I presume that neither Dennis nor Curtis, perhaps not even Ernie and Phil, have returned with you, then? Is that the case?
Nobody has come back except us.
Will they be coming back?
No. They won't.
You look past his shoulder and you can see this woman just begin to weep, cry, and she puts her head in her hands as she starts bawling, and you can see another woman that kind of hugs her, pulls her close, but she kind of brushes her off. And she gets up and she says, "This town is cursed. Ever since that goddamn battle at Emridy Meadows, this town has been cursed. It will always be cursed. Our boys will be cursed to die again and again. For what? Father, you said it would come to an end, that Cuthbert would look upon us, but you have not done what you said. He has not done what you said. It is all for naught." She gets up and starts walking past you, and she turns to you, Nori, and says, "For what it's worth, thank you for doing something." And then she storms out into the rain, disappears. Father
Sandy will
Marco.
pull the head of this giant dire wolf out of her magic bag and just let it thump on the floor.
the people at the table, like with a start, gasp and get up and kind of step back.
There were many of these
Yeah, how many
Large.
do you think? 6?
wolves out there, and two creatures that were like controlling them. And those two in particular were the most deadly.
One of the
We
men who
almost
has like
died
a
so many
straw hat
times.
on, he's standing up and he says, well, are there any more out there?
Maybe. But we're all jacked up right now.
We got everybody we could see. We got all the wolves. Got the
It's-
two that were controlling them. There could be more hiding, but for now,
This isn't a job for anyone but a seasoned adventurer.
Well, how are we
Those
supposed
other-
to defend ourselves then here in town? None of us is seasoned adventurers. Isn't that right, Olaf? Yes, it's true. We're just simple folk. You think they'll be coming for us then? You think they'll look for revenge?
I don't.
We didn't see any more than the ones we killed.
I think they'll be looking for revenge. But maybe you should consider moving. They're talking about an evil mist.
Yeah, one of them before they died said the name Azrael and talked about how the mists had done that to them.
You watch as
Sound like anything?
you watch as this elderly, somewhat diminutive, gnomish woman, weathered face, gray hair that's tied back in a messy bun. She has what appears to be some sort of an apron on. On top of that, some sort of a jacket, not quite pulled closed. She gets up and steps forward and she says, well, we ain't going to be moving anywhere. We've been here for a long time. Our families have been here. This is our home. And we've defeated evils in the past. And I believe, she looks over at Father Marco, and I reckon Father Marco believes that these here heroes were sent here to help us on this here very night. In fact, they arrived just as the storm rolled in, the very storm that I believe brought upon these evil creatures to prey upon our boys. Now, these are heroes. They can protect us only so much, but we got to stand together. This is no time for us to stand divided. Right? Isn't that right, Dabney? Well, I mean, yes, of course, Susie. Of course we do. We've always stood together, and good and bad, thick and thin. That's right. Olaf? You're a tough old codger yourself, ain't you? Well, yeah, I guess I am. I can do my part, Susie. I mean, I'm no hero like these folks. That's okay. We can do what we can. But for now, she looks over at you, Xanthi. Are we in danger tonight? This very night? Should we be taken to arms or locking ourselves up in our homes and wait until the dawn?
Can't hurt. Honestly, we don't know. And we're too tired to really defend the same amount of battle that we just did. Maybe tomorrow
But
we could
yeah,
look at something, but
take precautions tonight. Lock your doors.
set a watch.
Keep some sort of weapon close by.
Milton steps forward. Now I offered in return for their great bravery a place for them to stay here tonight. I reckon to make good on that promise. We lost some loved ones tonight, but it could have been a lot worse, I reckon. And Well, everyone else who cares to can stay as well. We can stay here and hold up for the night and try to make sense of it come morning. Now I've got some hot water boiling. I'm gonna make some tea for these good people here. He looks over at the four of you. Well, they look might cold and perhaps a bit peckish. I'll scrape together some food for you as well. We've got your room ready for you. Anyone else who wants to stay, safety in numbers, as they say, is welcome to do so. All right? There's going to be no more talk of running back out into the darkness and trying to do anything silly. Now, these here are seasoned heroes who, by the looks of it, met a foe that was worthy, difficult. We'll recover the bodies, if we can, of the others. Ansrith, if you don't mind, Olaf, if you could go with, talk to Tala, bring her back. Someone should be with her tonight. She shouldn't be alone. Oh, yeah, of course. Milton, I'm on it. Ansrith? They pull their cloaks together and they open the door and look outside. She grabs a lantern and they leave the inn. All right, let me get that tea for everyone. Just have a seat. You
How
all
far do
done
they have to
enough.
go?
Just across the road.
Okay.
Don't you worry about a thing. You've already done plenty.
Feels like not enough.
The way I look at it, says Father Marco, is that you arrived just in the nick of time. Could have been a lot worse. Who knows if those things would have
Sorry,
came all the way into town? Who knows?
I tried to tell them not to come. I tried to. They wanted to help. They wanted to come with us.
Well,
We-
old Ernie
didn't-
and Philip, there's no way of stopping them when they got something in their head. Ain't that right, Dabney? Well, yes, it is. Those two old codgers, they've done the damnedest things in their life. Not the least of which was getting killed out there tonight, I guess.
Yeah, they were the first to go.
We got separated in the woods and ambushed. Before we knew it, they were down. And that's what led to the big fight.
Hopefully it can be a lesson moving forward. No extra brave maneuvers from regular people.
And no running off towards the danger like Curtis, right? He ran forward at one of the biggest ones and
He had no idea.
gone in one bite.
He always was a bit of a hothead, that Curtis, but stout of heart and courageous. There's no question about that.
Squishy body. It was so
Well,
ugly.
we don't need to get into details here and now. These people have already dealt with enough. He looks over at you, Xanthi, like, let's all get some rest. He sets down a cup of tea in front of each of you. Dabney and Father Marco gather themselves. I'll be heading back to the chapel tonight, but I'll check in the morning with y'all, make sure everybody's okay.
We should walk you back there at least.
Yeah, don't you worry about it, says Dabney. I've got it. You just rest yourselves. We'll be all right. Heck, we're in town. It's safe here.
Why does no one ever listen to us?
Who looks not bad of the four of us besides me? Alrin, do you want to come with me to walk these guys back? Team A. Always. For life.
Yup.
Okay. We're gonna accompany them back to the back to their location and make sure
Okay.
they don't get attacked.
All right. So you gather yourselves up, maybe take a quick sip of your hot tea and bundle yourselves up and old Dabney's like, well, it's really not necessary, but okay. And
I
you
think it
guys
might be.
walk out with them, leaving Xanthi and Desmond with Milton as the rest of the place is now quiet. Your rooms are ready when you need them, and if there's anything else I can do to help you, please let me know. And the door swings open, and in comes Olaf and Ansrith and Tala, the woman who stormed out before, and she's just weeping. She's got a handkerchief at her nose, and she and Ansrith just kind of walk by, and Ansrith nods as they disappear into maybe like the Wallace's living quarters. Olaf sits down, grabs one of the teas that probably Alrin's tea that was left behind and starts drinking it. At that point, it's pretty quiet in this place. Team A is able to walk Father Marco and Dabney back to the, first to the Chapel of St. Cuthbert, where Father Marco nods and says, I'll check in with y'all in the morning at the Rock Powder. Thank you again. You did what you could.
Lock this place up.
Yeah, I intend to.
Good night, Father.
Good night. May the light of St. Cuthbert be with us all on this dark night. Then Dabney just kind of looks over. Yeah, that's my place right over there. And you look over, and it is just like this hovel. The rooftop is like kitty womp, and you can see rain sort of like rolling through some of the thatch roof soffit above the door. My own private paradise. Well, thank you very kindly for the walk home. I would lock the door as well, but it doesn't have much of a lock on it. He swings it open, and you catch a little glimpse based on a little bit of lightning that flashes, and it just looks pretty barren in there, a single room.
Are you sure you don't want to stay back with us?
Oh, no, this is my place. I'll just take a load off. No big deal.
Okay. Don't leave.
Anyways, I got this thing, and he pulls back his cloak, and you can see he's got a knife on his belt, and he kind of pats it.
That's good. Hopefully you don't need to use it tonight. Just lay low, okay?
Will do. Hey, and you know what? Turn that frown upside down. You did a good thing out there. Yeah, some boys died. Yeah, Ernie and Philip, they were no boys, let's be honest. They were old as the hills. They were probably happy to die on some grand adventure. Let's put it that way. They're probably out there, their spirits just roaming the countryside. Shame about Curtis and Dennis, though. That's life. Good night.
Like your attitude. Be safe.
He disappears into his hovel as he closes the door. You guys make your way back to the inn eventually, and you see your companions there. There's one other fella, Olaf is there. And they're drinking tea. Is there anything else you guys want to do on this stormy night at this point?
I think, are we going to do a watch or anything?
We should.
Yeah. I'll go first. I feel pretty good.
Milton walks in and says, "Yeah, we're gonna lock this place up tight too." And he walks over to the door, and you can see there's like brackets where he puts down this big bar to hold the door closed. And he just walks around and makes sure that all of the shutters are secure from the inside. It's no castle defense, but it'll do. At least if something does try to get in here, it'll wake us all up. I think we'll be okay.
Good precaution.
Yeah. Shit, maybe if we're lucky, this rain will let up tomorrow. We can get out there and see what we can see. Maybe find the rest of those boys.
Fine. Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe it'd be better if you didn't. It's not pretty.
Let's wait until tomorrow and make a plan tomorrow. Don't go out without us.
Yeah.
Even
And if
tomorrow
there's-
morning.
If there's mist, don't go out at all.
Has
Good
there been
advice.
any strange mists in the area lately?
To the south, down in the meadow,
Is that,
there's been
is
mist.
that where the battle was?
That's right.
That's where we have to go, Des.
We
Ever
really
since
have to
that
go there.
battle, that heavy mist is more of a fog, really just been settling, swirling around. People don't go down there. At least not that I've heard of. You're the first people that I've talked to that intended to make any sort of a pilgrimage down there to pay respects.
We're the first people in 10 years.
That I've talked to. I mean, it doesn't mean there hasn't been others, but haven't come by this way or stopped. It doesn't surprise me. There's not much to stop for anymore.
That seems
Most-
impossible.
Most of the people that come in here and throw around a little bit of coin at the rock powder in these days are just the locals.
Well, it's probably best to keep letting people know to stay away from that mist.
Agreed.
All right, I need to turn in.
I think you guys should all go to sleep. I'll wake Alrin up when it's my turn to sleep.
Nori, was that mist around when you fought at Emridy?
No, it wasn't. The fact that it's been there since then is really puzzling to me.
I thought you won, right?
We did win. We absolutely won.
Are
We
you
had to
sure?
chase several. Yeah, no, I'm sure. I mean, we had to chase some people down, but we got them. I mean, we won that battle. There was no mist when it was over. I don't know what's happened. I don't know if this has anything to do with what's going on with me or if it's separate, but this land is holding some secrets. I aim to find out what they are. If my brother's involved in any of this, better believe we're going to get answers. You count on it. Go to sleep.
One by one, you make your way to the accommodations that have been provided to you by Milton and his wife Ansrith. They are very comfortable, modest but comfortable. A good bed, clean sheets, even a pillow. You perhaps each take a watch, take your rest.
Are these all like separate individual rooms that we're in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Xanthi will grab her pillow and her blanket and she'll go and lay on the floor next to Dez's bed and just shake.
Des will see you down there and go lay next to Xanthi. If she's asleep, he's going to reach into the bag of holding and take his ring back. His old ring.
The cursed one.
Mm-hmm.
It's on.
I need this again.
Okay. And I think we'll end our session there as you have taken your rest and found your way back to this town, which is reeling from the loss of some of their townsfolk, but also in a sense, thankful, grateful for what you did. I guess we'll find out what happens next week when we come back from our week-long break. It's such a long time to wait, but that's the way it works. That's how weeks work. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate you very, very much. Let's go around the table real quick, do some outros. If you've got something you want to plug that's coming up, please do. Let's start with Chad, please.
What's up, everybody? Chad here, Vamp Wickman. You can find me Tuesdays here, Heroes of Greyhawk, trying to survive, getting knocked down, but I get up again
Multiple times.
So far, Sundays on the GaryCon Live Twitch channel at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. That'll be a couple more weeks. We're in the second chapter of Luke Gygax's World of Ocarim. A lot of fun. He created it to kill us all, and Garner has a fantastic time hitting us and doing lots of damage and laughing. I appreciate that. Otherwise, once again, thank you, Dave, for running. Appreciate the time and the work you put in. Thank all the other players. It's always a blast playing with you guys.
Thank you, Chad. Appreciate you, buddy. Werewolf number 5. Ashley, what are you next?
Hey everybody, I'm Ashley. You may know me as Minnesota Muse. You can find me on our Discord or on Blue Sky or as Minnesota 99 on Threads. And I'm DMing a finale episode of The Undying Sky on Thursday. So please come on by for hopefully a lighter game than this one. I hope I can make you guys laugh with some angry chickens or some undead rats or something, as we have a dark comedy going on.
Awesome. All right. Thank you. Andy.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Andy, also known as Andy G3D here on Twitch. Yeah, you can find me here every Tuesday night playing Desmond. Dodged another curse tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Got knocked down a few times, but he got right back up. Thanks to the chat. So you guys rock. Yeah, but
all
yeah,
would have died.
come see us on Thursday night. I'll also be in Undying Sky, having a great time, and yeah, looking forward to this finale.
Nice. Hell yeah. Shelly.
Hey yo, it's Shelly, also known as Flea Monkey. Also known as Hey It's Flea Monkey on Instagram and Threads. Come check us out. Also, come check out the Guild Superior Instagram because we got some stuff cooking. We're doing some funny things with the super humorous scenes that you probably saw tonight. Also, you can find me on Tithalanos' channel every Wednesday doing some Pathfinder, and I'm also in Ashley's show, which was already discussed. So see you there Thursday, and then on June 8th, Tales of the Whisperwood starts. I'll be there. Be great. Excited.
Going to be very cool. Yep. Awesome. Well, thank you guys. You guys know me. I'm Dave. I just want to echo Shelly's plug. We will be doing the Whisperwoods on June 8th with our good friend Shiv at the DM's chair. And then we will also be diving into some cyberpunk with Dungeon Mr. Ty. It's going to be awesome. Bunch of great people joining us to play some games on the Guild Superior channel. So June is going to be a big deal. So come on over and hang out with us and get into some fun gaming. We would love to see you there. We are going to go ahead and raid into one of our friends here. Let me see who we're going to raid into. It looks like we're going to raid into Magi RPG. Oh, we haven't raided them for a while. Make sure you give them some good old-fashioned Guild Superior love as we get into the raid. thank you once again for hanging out with us, you guys. We do appreciate it. And if you like what we do, please consider following or subscribing, or making sure you come back on Thursday for Ashley's finale on the Undying Sky. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.